Hello students, welcome to Python programming class lecture 32. We are learning unit 4 part 2 tuples. Let's check the syllabus once again. What is tuple? How to create? Tuples are immutable. Tuple assignment. Tuple has return values, variable length arguments. List and tuples, dictionaries and tuples, comparing tuples. In previous 2 lectures, 5 topics are completed. In today's lecture, we will discuss 3 topics. Let's get into the lecture. Coming to the first one, lists and tuples. Consider one example first. S equal to ABC, this is a string. L equal to 1, 2, 3, this is a list. This is a string, this is a list. Now, how to combine a string and a list? Right? See here, list of zip of S comma L. Right? So what is the output? Check this. The output is like this. So you are finding the list, right? So that's why list must be in square brackets. Zip of S comma L. That means what is first letter in S? A, right? What is first item in list 1? A comma 1 is a tuple. Similarly, second element, another tuple. Third elements, another tuple. Like that, string and list are combined, right? So finally, zip is a built-in function. What is the use of that function? So we are taking 2 or more sequences and zip them into a list of tuples, right? So that is the use of zip function. So each tuple contains one element from each sequence. So in this sequence, one element, in this sequence, another element, right? So both are combined and forming the tuple. So that is the list and tuples example. Now coming to the another one, you will write like this also. So list of zip of, directly you can give the values. So ABC 1, 2, 3, right? So output is A1, B2, C3, right? Now coming to the another one, you can use for loop also. Why we are using for loop? For traversing a list, right? For traversing the list of tuples. Consider one example, T equal to list of tuples A0, B1, C2. Now for letter, so for letter, comma, number, for letter, comma, number in T, what we need to print? Number, comma, letter. So number, comma, letter. The output is like this, right? What is the number? 0. What is the letter? A. Similarly, what is the number here? 1. So number, letter. So number, letter, number, letter, number, like that. Now coming to the zip function. Before going to that, first create one string A equal to hello and L1 equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now apply zip function. Zip off. So what are the two values you are zipping here? A comma L1. So run the code. So zip, the output is in some location, so it will not display. So how to display the output means like this. So we'll get list of tuples. So for H0, for E1, for L2, for L3, for 0, 4. Suppose give tuple here, tuple, run the code. You will get tuple of tuple. So that's the topics, lists and tuple. Now coming to the second one, dictionaries and tuples. Now we are finding the relation between dictionaries and tuples where we are using both. So take items method. Take items method. So consider one dictionary. This is a dictionary D. D equal to D dot items. Right? Already completed in dictionaries. D dot items. So what it will print? A. So first one A. And what is the value here? 0. So first key, first value is one tuple. Second key, second value is another tuple. Third key, third value is another tuple. Right? So like that it will be displayed. Next, coming to here, reverse operation. So tuple is converted into dictionary. Here dictionary is converted into tuple, list of tuples. But here list of tuples are converted into dictionary, so by using dict function. So d equal to dict of t. So what it will print? First value is a key and the second one is a value. First value is a key, second one is a value. So first one is a key, second value is a value. Like that dictionaries and tuples work. Right? Now coming to the another one, combine dict and zip. We are using two functions. So consider one example, we are creating dictionary by using dict function and the zip function. By using zip function we are combining these two a b c. I am giving range of 3. Range of 3 means 0 comma 1 comma 2. So that's why for a what is the value? 0. For b 1 is the value right here. For c 2 is the value, this one. Right? These are in any order, no problem. So because dictionary is unordered, right? So that is the concept of dictionaries and tuples. Now coming to the last one, comparing tuples. First check the example. 0, 1, 2 is less than 3, 5, 7. That means first compare first elements. So 0 is less than 3. Right? By comparing the first elements, this is true. Right? No need to check the others. Now coming to the second one, 0, 0 is same, right? So if both are same, check another element. So 1, 1 is same. Check another element. So 27 different. So 20 less than 7, it is false. So the output is false. Similarly, take another one, 0, 0 same, 1, 1 is same, 10 less than 20. So it will be true. Right? So finally, how to compare the tuple means, here you are starting by comparing the first element. You are comparing the first element, right? And then if they are equal, it goes on to the next elements. If the first elements are equal, then we will check second number. If the second one is also same, we will check the third one. So like that up to the condition is true. Otherwise it will display false, right? So until it finds that differ, right? So that is the concept of comparing tuples. So that's the today's lecture. We will meet in the next lecture. Thank you.